大家好，这是熊老师, and today we're going to describe cities and towns using some new words and structures. Number one, 这. Number two, 是. Number three, 北京. Number four, 纽约. So Beijing is just a city, Beijing. Literally north capital is what it means. Beijing, north capital. Jing is a little bit of a tricky word to pronounce because it has that nasal sound. Jing. 纽约 is New York. It's a loan word. It comes from the pronunciation of New York in English. 纽约 sounds a little bit like New York. Nyo is a little bit tricky to pronounce. So the n, right, the n is just like in English, but the yo here is a little tricky. Yo, right? It's yo, so it's nyo first tone, nyo, and then you bring down to your lowest vocal range for the third tone. So you say nyo, 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 yue. 纽约 also is a little tricky because there's that really high the 吁 sound 纽约. So those are our two cities, Beijing and 纽约. Now we're going to learn how to say this is Beijing, this is New York. The way to say this is 这, and I'm pointing to something, this, 这. And I'm going to say this is 是. This is, of course, a critical word in Chinese because it links a subject and a noun. This is New York. 这是纽约. Now, remember, in Chinese, we have this simple subject, verb, object word order. And 是 is a linking verb, right? It's a linking verb, 是. This is New York. It never changes based on, tense or number, right? In Chinese, words always stay the same. There are no word conjugations in Chinese. So it's always 是. But we don't always use it except to link a subject and a noun. So remember, we learned how to say I'm very good. In Chinese, we would say I am good. In English, we would say I am good. But in Chinese, we don't use 是, we just say 我很好, 我很好. Right? So for adjectives, the linking verb is really 很, right? This sort of sound filler, 我很好. We don't use 是 with adjectives. That's something to keep in mind. 是 is very important, but we only use it to link subjects and noun. That's a big difference from English. So to put it in a more linguistic context, right? The linking verb 是 is used to link two units that are some way equivalent, such as nouns, pronouns, noun phrases, and so on. Let's look at an example. Are you a teacher? 你是老师吗? And the response is 我是老师. Notice, here's the pronoun, the subject, and the noun is 老师. How do I say Leo is a student? Leo 是学生. She is a student. If I want to say somebody is not a student, right? This is not Beijing. I would say 不是. Right? 不 is usually fourth tone, but here 不, no, changes to a second tone in front of another fourth tone because of our tone Sandy rule. So we say 不是. Wang Peng is not American. Wang Peng 不是美国人, right? If I want to say this is New York, I would say 这是纽约. But this is Beijing. This is not New York. I would say 这不是北京. All right, and that's our lesson for today. Thanks for listening.